Hi, it's Elaine with MCPS Technology. Let's talk about Google Drawings, one of the lesser known Google tools, but absolutely one of the most versatile. To get to Google Drawings, you can go to your Drive or you can go to drawings.google.com, but I always like to start from Drive. And so once you're in Drive, let's create a new Google Drawing. You go to the New button, then down to More, and then choose Google Drawings. Now it's called Google Drawings, but it's really more about using shapes and images and text to create something unique and, well, sometimes beautiful. And because it's a Google Doc, you can also share it and use it in Google Classroom in the same way that you do other Google Docs. So what I'd like to do is just take you through the basics, and really this tool can do so much. I'm just going to just try to get you started, and I hope that you'll then go into Google Drawings and play with it and just learn its features and create something of your own. So of course, the first thing you should do is title your drawing by clicking in the upper left corner. If you don't title your drawing, you'll find that you have a bunch of things in your drive called untitled drawing, and you definitely don't want that. So I'm just going to call this practice drawing 1. You can also change the size of your canvas. This is your canvas. Right now it has a transparent background. So you can right click on your canvas and click on background and then just give it any background color you want. I'm just going to choose this nice pink color. You can also go to File and Page Setup if you need to change the size of your canvas. So if I click this down arrow, I can choose Custom, and I can really make this any size I want. So if I were making like a banner for my Google Classroom, that would be a different size. Or if I'm going to print this, I might want to make it the same size as a regular sheet of paper, 8.5 by 11. So it depends on if it's going to be viewed online as a web page or is it going to be printed. So just keep that in mind. I'm just going to keep the regular size of my canvas right now. So I would advise you to do your page setup first if you need a unique size, because once you start to put things on your canvas, and then if you try to change your canvas size, it may not come out looking like you want it to. So just keep that in mind. There's tons of things you can do here, but I just like to start with insert. So once I've colored my background and I've got my size the way I want it, I can just start inserting things. So one of the neat things I can insert is called word art. And you might remember this from Microsoft Word back in the day. So I'm just going to say my practice drawing, and just to show you what happens here. So this is word art, and it can come in. So you see right now it's in Arial, but I really like something besides Arial. I think I'm going to choose this font, and I think that'll like that better. I already like that better. I can click here on the fill color and I can change the color. I can get a custom color if I don't like any of those I see by clicking into here, and you see it gives you the color number. I'll pick this nice turquoise. I can move it to the top of my drawing, and now I have a nice title. Okay, I can also insert, look at all the things I can insert. Images, we're going to check that out in just a second. Hey, I can insert charts even from Google Sheets, and if I link them to the sheet, then they will update in real time. How cool is that? I can do things like lines and shapes and tables and comments. But let's go back to image. Okay, insert. Notice my options here. I can upload an image from my computer. I can search the web, my drive, photos. If I have the address, I can even take a picture here. But let's check out search the web. So when I click on search the web, on the right, I get a search window, and I can just type any word in here I want. I'm just randomly going to choose pigs because I like pigs. And then it's going to give me bunches of pig images, as you can see here. And I'm just randomly going to choose this one, and I'm going to insert it. Now, sometimes it will come into your drawing really large, yes, like that. And if you want to make it smaller, you can simply go to the corner and pull it down, and that will keep your aspect ratio. Then I can move by holding my mouse down. I can move my image wherever I want. And notice when I've clicked on my image that it becomes highlighted and I get some extra things up here. So I can check out format options, meaning that I can do several things to the picture. For example, I can recolor the picture by clicking this down arrow. I can make the pigs green if I want. That looks a little funky, but I just wanted to show you all the things that you can do over here. I can also, as I move the picture around, watch what happens. So some lines are going to come up. See that red line? If I wanted to center this, the red line helps me know where the center of the page is. So Google Drawings has lots of little neat features that help you out in that way. I'm just going to move this back over here. And I want to also show you that you can insert lots of neat shapes. So if I go down to shape and let's choose call out. So let's say I want to have these pigs saying something. All right, so I can pull this little thingy over here and say, and I can click inside any shape and I can type there. So what if I say, you smell bad? Okay, so now I have my pigs and I have them saying something. Think what else you can do with shapes. You could insert shapes to make a graphic organizer. Like if I insert a circle, and then as soon as I insert it, it's customizable. I can type inside it. I can also change the fill color. I can make this a yellow circle if I want to. Well, this is more like an oval. Inserting another shape, I can connect these shapes. So how about a triangle? Okay, so I can change the color to maybe this nice blue. I can type inside here if I double click. And watch this also. So I can insert some lines to connect some of these. So what if I do like an elbow connector? So watch this. Whenever I insert a line, it causes these dots to come up on my shape. And then I can connect this shape to this shape with this elbow line. Check that out. So now if I decide to move one of these shapes, watch how the elbow connector will follow. It will go with it. I can move this one and the elbow will go. I think that's just the coolest thing. Another thing that excites me about Google Drawings, and there are many, is that if you've downloaded an image to your computer and it's residing like at the bottom of your screen where you've just downloaded it, you can actually just go down and drag that onto your canvas and you can bring it in just like that. And you can do really weird stuff, but that is also kind of cool. If I go up here beside the cropping tool and click this down arrow, I can actually turn that image into a shape of some kind. Like if I watch how it just turns into an arrow. And I don't know when I would have a real need for that, but it's good to know that I could turn an image into an arrow or other things. So one other thing that's helpful to know is that certain images come in with and without background colors. So if you're looking specifically for images that typically don't have a background color, you can go back to search the web and you can type in, like for example, if I type in Google PNG, which is a type of image that typically does not bring a background with it. This doesn't always work, but lots of times it will. So for example, if I chose this Google Map representation and I bring it into my document, you can see that it has no background color because right behind it, you can see that it's my pink background. So that's kind of helpful if you're looking for specific kinds of images. So you can see that there's lots of potential here. I can make any of these a link. I can insert text boxes. like I said before, comments, tables, like so many different things. And I really just hope that you will come into this program and just play with it. I can also arrange these things that I've placed on my canvas. I can align them. I can group them by doing like Control G so that once they're grouped, they will always move together. So the better you get to know this program, you will love it. You will love all of its features. So then when you're ready to share this in some way, you can share it like, as a traditional Google Doc. You can place it in Google Classroom and make each of your students a copy. They can make their own drawings and posters and pretty much anything. The possibilities are endless. I can also go to File and Download As, so I can make this into a PDF if I want it to stay just the way it is and so that nothing will move around. I can download it also as an image. So those are just some good things to know, that you have lots of options when you're making a Google drawing. And again, we've just scratched the surface, but I hope that you will go into drawings and just build something and enjoy it. I know you're going to enjoy it.